Do you get to sing what you want to sing, or do they pick them for you? How's that work?
So far, I have gotten to choose whatever songs that I wanted to sing. And part of me really likes that because, you know, you can choose whatever you want. But at the same time, it's really nerve-wracking because you have so many songs to choose from that you're like going through like, okay, should this one sound better than this one? But, you know, my dad and everybody helps me sing them. And then they say, oh, this one's better than this. And then little by little, we wean it down to what we think is the best.
Can you do original stuff or no?
I believe you are allowed to do original stuff, but I didn't do that yet.
By the way, Butch Brown is with us.
Hi, nice to see you, Alexis. We're thrilled to have you in the studio here and excited about your American Idol appearance, which is coming up tomorrow night's show.
It'll be on tomorrow on Fox at 8 o'clock.
What city did you audition in?
So I auditioned for the bus tour, which is really cool because how that worked is they went to, I think, 10 different cities around the whole country. And then they came to Columbus here in Ohio. And then what happened is once they picked who they wanted to move on, we moved on to Kansas City, Missouri. So a little bit farther.
That's where you actually got in front of the judges now.
Yep.
Huh? So tell us about that bus tour. How does that process work for people that are auditioning for American Idol?
So it's a little bit different than the standard auditions. I've actually tried out before, so I kind of have a little comparison.
Oh, okay.
So for the bus tour, how it works is it's all outside, which is a little crazy because it was really hot the day that we went in. I think it was June or July. And man, it's the same process you see though. You line up this big giant line from 5 in the morning, you wait in line all day, and then there's producers there, and there's about 4 or 5 tables set up where you go in and you do your thing and you see if they like you, and if they say yes, then you get to move to the next step to see if you get to go in front of the celebrity judges.
So it's like a big cattle call.
That's exactly what it is.
Really?
Just a cattle call. Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
Now, Alexis, you so the audition tomorrow night. So you said you did your initial first pass in Columbus on their road tour, and then you were invited to Kansas City to the auditions there. What happened? Tell us about that experience.
So after I auditioned in Columbus, that was the first round in front of just the small producers, and then they sent us to Kansas City. And once we get to Kansas City, we go through 2 more preliminary rounds before the celebrity judges. And so the first round, they're on separate days. The first round is in front of, I'm not exactly sure who, because there's so many people that I think work for American Idol, but another group of producers. And then once you get past them, you go through another group of producers. And then that's kind of the big step. That's the last step before you get to see the celebrity judges. So after making it through those ones, I was tired and I was ready to, go see the Keith, J-Lo, and Harry Connick.
You got to meet Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah, I got to meet Ryan Seacrest too.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Now, did you have to wait in line with all the throngs of people in Kansas City because you'd been through this preliminary thing, or?
Oh yeah, we still had to wait in line. I think we got in the morning. We arrived at like 7 a.m. and my audition wasn't until 5 p.m.
Oh my gosh!
So a whole lot of waiting that day, but. Yeah. All worth it.
Just got to keep that voice warmed up for quite a long time. Huh?
I actually tried to just take rests every now and then to not get too worked up.
Yeah. Can you reveal what you sang? Are you allowed to?
I think I can share that.
Yeah, they got to keep the mystery there.
Yeah. Right, but I think I'm allowed to share. I sang Little White Church by Little Big Town.
Oh, cool.
And I played the guitar with it.
Oh, cool. All right. So you brought your instrument right on in there. And
that's my comfort zone.
So, God, that had to be exciting. What was your impression of the judges and all that? Were they kind?
They seem so nice, and just getting the chance to sing in front of them and get their feedback, I think was just an honor in itself. So that they took the time to hear me sing was great.
Cool. Here's a note from Tina and Gert. They're regular listeners in Innsbruck, Austria. We love your music, they say. What was the biggest surprise competing in American Idol?
So the biggest surprise for me competing in American Idol was definitely how nice all the other contestants were. I mean, you go in knowing that this is a huge competition, and you don't know who's going to make it far and who's not, but
Yeah.
everybody there is your competition. But the entire day, all I got was encouragement, people singing, people having fun together, creating friendships. And that was something that was really refreshing, but actually surprising to me, you know?
Yeah, really.
I didn't expect that, I think.
You would think
no
people
cattiness. Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was awesome, you know?
You'd think people kind of go to their corners and look at you like,
Right.
"Hey, who's she? What's she? You know, what's she doing here?"
Right.
You know. Okay. Here's another question. I know you go to Nashville sometimes and sing, and Boots writes, "Tootsie's is my favorite place in Nashville. Have you ever performed there?"
Tootsie's is my favorite place in Nashville, too.
Is it?
And it is one of the places that I perform regularly down there. So, yes, if you're ever down there, please check and see if I'm in town.
Very,
'Cause,
very cool.
yeah.
All right.
Hey, let's get a little background on you. When did you start singing? How did you get started as a performer?
Well, I think everyone says this, but really it's the truth for me, man. I grew up singing. My dad he taught me to sing. He taught me to play guitar, piano, everything. So he had this little band. I have an older brother and sister, so they always played music too growing up. So it was kind of just something that I got into little by little, and then joined the family band. I think my first performance was when I was 9 years old at a little coffee shop. So that was a fun thing. But yeah, I think just getting to grow up in that environment and having your family play with you, it makes it not just a hobby, but it makes it fun that you get to do it with the people that you love, you know?
And sibling harmonies, I think, are special.
We haven't mastered that one yet.
Yeah.
But we'll work on it.
You don't sing harmony?
Well, you know, I think each of my siblings is talented in a different area, and that's why we work so well as a band together. You know, my brother, as far as like musicianship, he is the best musician. My sister, she plays piano and she sings as well, and then I bring a little something different. So we all kind of do our own thing.
If you ever need a baritone, let me know.
Me? All right. You know what?
Yeah.
You're not in the
I'm gonna
family.
take you up on that.
Yeah.
That's okay. He can become family.
There you go. It's Will Harris, our special guest tonight, Alexis Gomez, American Idol contestant. She will be on TV.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about.
Golly, we're just having a party in the studio. We have her mom and dad in here. Her
Boyfriend Jake.
boyfriend. Well, I wasn't. I thought you were introduced as boyfriend, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to stick my foot in my mouth. But Butch Brown is sitting back there in the back, and of course, Susan is walking in and out serving wine and cheese and Stuart is even in here as well. I got another interesting question here. Who inspires you? Who has been the biggest influence on your music? This is from Tom, and he's from Dayton.
Well, I definitely think that I would have to say the biggest influence in my music would be, first of all, foremost, my entire family has always supported me. Not just my mom, dad, brother, and sister, but my grandma, my aunt, my cousins, everybody. We have a really close family like that. But if I had to pick one person, definitely be my dad. He's the person that got me started with everything. And I think he's the person that helped me learn what I love the most, being, you know, playing guitar, songwriting, you know, and really helped me just to get where I am today and learn that this is what I love and go after it.
Another question here. This is from my sister. Karen is my adopted sister. I always wanted a sister growing up, never had one. Had an older brother and a younger brother. So Karen and I are very close. That's my partner and Butch's wife. But
yes.
So I call her my little sister. Who is better looking, Keith or Harry Connick Jr.?
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Would you rather not answer that one?
I'll answer it in a very nice way.
All right.
So, first of all, I think they're both very attractive older men, but I think Harry Connick's personality makes him like so cute. He's so funny, and I think Keith, like his just raw talent, especially as a country artist, I feel like that's what makes me like, oh my gosh, Keith Urban.
Well, they're like perfect, right?
Exactly.
I mean, when you get close to him, it's like,
yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, right. He's tough. He's steely. You know, Harry Connick Jr. I mean, he's a hoot,
right?
But sometimes, boy, you know, he goes right in there. You know,
he doesn't hold back.
No, he could scare me to death. Yeah. Hey, real quick here, a couple of comments on Talkback. How can I buy your music? That was from Gwen and Marina Del Rey. We kind of covered that. She has a lot of new music coming up, and make sure you stay in touch with her website, alexisgomezmusic.com. Follow on Facebook too, right?
Absolutely. Same thing. Alexis Gomez Music.
There you go. And then let's see, Casey and St. Martin. Oh, we already did that. He wanted to know what surprised you. Oh, tell us about your band. Who are they and where are they from?
Okay, well, I have the best band in the entire world. We're known as Alexis Gomez and the Banditos because we like to throw our little fake Mexican thing in there.
Not exactly fake.
Well, kind of. It's not a real word. We made it up.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's right.
I gotcha.
And so anyways, the band includes, I sing and play acoustic guitar. My dad also does vocals and plays acoustic.
Really? Very cool.
And then we have a cool thing. So we have a couple different members that help us out here and there. My brother plays bass, but he just had a baby, so we had this awesome guy Andrew come in and help us with that too. And then his wife plays mandolin and sings background vocals. And then our drummer's Dave Diawara. I know he's listening, so shout out to him. And then our guitar player, best guitar player in Dayton, Tom Lees. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, Mr. Jake Edel, banjo and guitar player as well.
Banjo. No kidding. All right. Very cool.
Hey, this is Alexis Gomez, American Idol contestant and Golden Ticket winner, and you're listening to Downtown Dayton Radio.